What's going on, everyone? My name is Rafa Vergara, and I have some really great information for you guys to go out there and build your business. So let me just get right to it. This is information that I took from multiple six-figure earner in his previous company, Bob Heilig. These are simple notes on how to go out there and talk to people. So let's get right to it. Number one is he simply starts off the Periscope. It was phenomenal on you should think of yourself as a talent scout. You should think of yourself as the person that has to offer something to someone else and not the other way around, because truth is, you are offering something amazing. You are offering something that will change their lives if you let it. So number one, he talks about posture. Okay, posture. It's not how you sit, it's not how you stand, right? Posture is simply about how you're saying what you're saying, right? It's not about what you're saying, it's how you're saying what you're saying and how you feel about what you're saying. Okay, because people are going to find that. They're going to find either a disconnect in your words or your actions or your thoughts, or they're just going to see that you are a person that truly means what they're saying, right? So posture. So it's about having strength. It's almost as coming off like you're lucky that I'm talking to you about this business. I could have talked to 6.9 billion other people, but you're lucky that I'm talking to you about this business. And posture is not arrogance. It's not cockiness. It's just simply knowing what you have. So posture, number one. Number two is when you meet someone for the first time or when you're reconnecting with someone, you don't want to pitch them at first. You don't want to go right into this business opportunity that you just had, right? And that's self-evident, but some people don't, some new people don't know that, right? They just go into it because they're so ambitious. They want to get results so quick, but they have to be patient. The slower you go, the farther you get. Right? So don't pitch people at first. Build a relationship, build rapport, and get as much information and be interested in them, listen to them so you can get information so you can further on use it another date. All right, so first day, don't pitch people. When reconnecting with someone that you haven't talked to in a really long time, don't pitch people, right? So don't pitch people. Just gather information that you can use. Because going back to this, and I've heard this 1,000 times in this business, and probably the 80th time is when it really resonated with me, right? People don't care what you know until they know that you care. Now, you've heard that a million times. You have. I have. But it never resonated with me until the 80th time. People don't care what you know until they know that you care, right? So if they have this feeling that, you don't really care about them or you don't care what's going on in their life, they're not going to listen to you. No matter how good your flipbook presentation is, no matter how good your public speaking skills are, no matter how persuasive or convinced of you, I don't even know if that's a word, but no matter how good you come off, they're not going to listen to you, right? Because they automatically have a wall. You have to get past that wall to, get into their hearts. So be interested in people. How do you become interesting as a person? Be interested in people, and that's simple. Just listen, ask questions, smile. Right? Your smile is your business card. So, establish relationships. Now, he talks about when you see a sharp person, right? A person that's very good at what they're doing. You're just like, wow, that's that dude that would kill it at this business. And I got to think of a million things to say. I really hope I don't screw this up. Now you're changing your perspective a little bit. You're not going to say the right thing. You're not going to capture his interest. You're simply going to build a relationship. You're going to go through form. You're going to go through whatever you want, right? And just get their business card. Get their contact information. Get their something, right? Because that makes it 20 times easier. And he says, this is what he says. He says he calls 2 days later. Hey, I just want to let you know I really enjoyed the conversation that we had. And I had to give you a call because I had to ask you a question. Now I'm going to talk about the question a little further on in this training. And like I said, this training is pretty long, so take an Adderall, take something, right? Because this is good information that you're going to want to hear and share with your groups. So say less to more people. What you want to do is number 3, you want to say less to more people. And why do you want to say less to more people? Because sometimes when we're new, right, we attach ourselves or we give all our attention to this one person, right? And if this one person doesn't do it, we freak out. And it's like, oh, this doesn't work. Now, when you're saying when you're saying less to a lot of people, now what's going to happen is that's going to give you posture. That's going to give you something called posture, where and you're so confident and, you're talking to so many people at the same time where they see that and they're like, wow, this kid's determined. This kid's going to be successful with or without me, right? With or without me, this kid's going to make a lot of money. With or without me, this kid's going to find everything he wants out of life. So with or without me, this kid's going to get it. So I'm going to join him. So that's what posture gives you, and that's what talking to a lot of people at the same time, allows you to do. So I'll actually go over how to talk to a lot of people at the same time a little further on in this training. So number 4 is don't be weird. Don't be someone that you're not, right? When talking to your friends, talk to them like you usually talk to them, right? Don't change anything. Don't be scripted. Don't be this robot. Don't be someone that they're just like, who is this kid? Did someone hack your Facebook? Don't be that guy. Don't know exactly when that person's working. At what time do they get off? Just don't do anything that's not you, right? Just be friendly while living your life. Number 5, understand the right way to use social media. You don't want to blast your company all over your Facebook, all over your Twitter, all over your Instagram. You don't want to do that. You want to show value. You want to show that you're a valuable person with or without your company, right? So become valuable. Put value out on your page, right? Read a good book. Put a good quote out there. Think, good thought and lay it out there. Be an interesting person, right? Be an interesting person that adds value to a lot of people. Now, you need to be learning and growing every single day. It's not about becoming 100% better every single day. It's about becoming 1% better every single day. 1% better. Reading 20 more pages, listening to 30 more minutes of audio, talking to 5 more people, 3 more people every single day. Do the little things day in, day out, day in, day out, and you'll get 1% better every single day. Grow your friends list, right? Put value out there. Like I said, hey, thanks for the comment, thanks for the like. And that's how you can talk to a lot of people, and saying less to them, right? You put something good out there. Hey, thanks for the comment. How you been? Hey, thanks for the like. How you been? It's just starting those little conversations and just talking to a lot of people and then having that conversation go directly where you want it to go. When you ask people what they do, what's going to happen? They're going to ask you what you do, right? And what's going to happen there? Clouds are going to go away. The birds are going to come out. The sun's going to come out. Things are going to start looking up because they're exactly where you want them to be. All right? So the more you interact with people, the more people see what you post. And that's something really, 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 really important to understand. And why is it so important to understand? Because if you're posting if you're posting a status and you only get 10 people to like it, and it's the same 10 that like your pictures and everything else you post, that means not a lot of people are seeing what you're posting, or it's just not very valuable. So what you want to do is you want to interact with a lot of people so a lot of people are seeing what you post. So the more people you interact with, the more people see what you post. It's simple as that. Use LinkedIn. Use it. All right, LinkedIn is a more professional form of Facebook. And why is it there? To network. People want to network on LinkedIn. People want to look for jobs. People want a better job. People maybe want to offer jobs. It's a place to network. And here's a good script to use for people that have a similar interest, whether they like soccer too, or they have sales medical background, or whatever it is. Here's a good script. Here's a good message to send that person. Here it is. I see that we have a similar background. The reason I'm reaching out is because I'm expanding a company in your area, and I'm looking to network with sharp, successful people like yourself. Would you be open to a short phone call because I would love to share what I do and see if somehow it would fit into your life? All right, there's a lot of scripts that I'm going to go over. That's just one of many. One of my newest affiliates, he's on fire, by the way, Carter Hayes. Shout out to you. Has enrolled 4 to 5 new affiliates in the past 3 weeks. Kid's on fire. And he simply messages after building rapport, he simply asks, hey, listen, I'm looking for 2 people that like to help people. And we're expanding this area on an international scale. Do you know anyone that's not currently happy with what they're doing and would like to earn additional income? All right, like an indirect question, but like a very interesting question. So it gets people thinking. All right, so that's just another example. So get them on the phone, right? You never want to pitch over social media. You never want to pitch over social media. You never want to pitch over social media. Why? Because you never want to answer questions. You never want to answer questions, and you never want to answer questions, right? Oh, what is it? Like, I would love to hear about it, but what is it? Hey, listen, I'm busy, so always be in a rush. I'm busy, but what are you doing Tuesday night at 8 o'clock? Let's Skype. What are you doing Wednesday night at 8 o'clock? Let's Skype. Because, like I said, if you're answering questions, right, they're just going to keep asking more questions and more questions. And out of nowhere, your friends become experts, and they're like, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't want to do it. All right, so would you be willing to network is also a good thing I posted. I put in that script, and why is it so good? Are you willing to network? Everyone is willing to network on LinkedIn. Everyone. That's the reason the site was created. That's the reason people are on there. Use it. All right, so there's 2 scripts. Almost done here. Stay with me. I'm almost done. Scripts, 2 types: direct approach and indirect approach. Direct approach is simply saying, would you be or are you interested in, directly asking them, right? Now, Bob Heilig mentioned a great example in his Periscope. Great example. He says when he's out and someone's giving him good service at a restaurant or something, right, he finds something he genuinely likes about that person. There's no such, don't flatter them, don't just make up something. Find something that you actually are interested in and like about that person, right? So he says that, for one example, he went out and this girl was giving excellent service, just made them laugh, made them have a great time, and he simply said, hey, the way you act, you must get paid a fortune here. He says 9 times out of 10, what do you think they're going to say to that? No, not really. So he simply asked, do you keep your career options open? And she's going to say yes. So this is what he says right after she says yes. Well, listen, I'm expanding a company in this area that pays people just like you a lot of money. We should exchange numbers, or we should exchange contact info, or if people are weird about that, let's exchange Facebook, or let's connect on Facebook. Now, another question is, do you look at other ways of making money outside of real estate, outside of landscaping, outside of this, outside of that? That's a good question to ask. Now, another question is, and this is more so for the indirect approach, would you be open to a side project that can make you some additional money if it didn't interfere with what you're currently doing? And that's something that's been helping me out a lot. All right, I've been getting 9s out of 10s on every flipbook presentation I've been doing because of the simple fact that I'm so confident in what I'm doing. I know exactly what I have, and it's simply building rapport, knowing what they want, and knowing how this can plug into them. All right, or plug into their life. So last thing is, you want to take it away after they say yes, right? I'm working with some very successful people. Now, I can't promise you anything, but let me see it and let me get you some info and see if this can be a fit. All right, so you're in the power position, you're in control. Now, another question is, and this is going back to my buddy Carter Hayes' example, do you know someone that's not currently happy with what they're doing and wants to make some extra money? Now, that's about it. So those are some questions, those are some things that you can say, obviously, after building rapport. You don't go directly into it, right? So put yourself out there, take some chances, take control of your life. This is your business, and you got to treat it like a business, right? So what you can do at the end of the month is take inventory of what you're doing. How do you take inventory? How many people did I talk to? How many people did I invite to check out the opportunity? And how many presentations did I do? Inventory. It's a business, right? If your results are low, it's because your exposures are low. So hope this helped. If you guys want to connect with me, my number is 908-278-3066. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, not on Twitter yet. Haven't done a Periscope. Will do very soon. But I hope this brought you value, and this can help. So guys, have a great day and go out there, take chances. This business is all about taking chances and risking it all for something that someone might not be able to see. So, thank you. Peace.